Hello everyone, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching No One Has to Bead Alone, my weekly open beading workshop to make sure that every beader all around the world has company. Today we are going to bead the HELIOS earrings designed by my friend Susie. She got inspired by the Aurora Borealis theme books, the newest theme books of the Beading School Academy, and I already made half a pair of her gorgeous design and I couldn't be happier. I hope that you can hear me. I hope that you can see me. Please let me know. I see lovely Linda saying hello. And I see Facebook user friend and Catherine. And dear beaders, you can watch today's beading workshop and all the videos happening at beading school. Real life, real time, from 3 different places, from the beading school Facebook club, from the beading school Facebook page, and also from our YouTube channel. And in case that you are watching from the Beading School Club on Facebook, which is a closed, safe space on the internet only for beading school beaders, then you might need to give permission to my broadcasting program so I can see your name and I can greet you personally. I'm using this program, this clever program, so I can also show you my hand camera. I can put pictures on my screen. I can invite guests to join me sometimes. So it is a super nice techie solution. The only thing that you need to click that link if you want to enable me to see your name. To do that, you need to open up the description of the video, and then in the last sentence there is a link. If you click that link, then you give permission. You might want to do it, you might need to do it again and again for every video. It takes only 2 seconds, so I hope it's not too much trouble. And the program doesn't do anything else, so it's completely safe to use. And then I can say hi Catherine, and hi Linda, and hi Antoinette, and hi Sarah, and Teresa, and Marta, and Laura, and Jennifer, and Sherry, and Elaine, and Cosima, and Elena, and Shelley. And thank you so much, Ellie. I feel better today, but as soon as I started to talk, then I feel like I'm not 100% well yet. So yeah, I'm still saving myself a little bit. I don't talk that much at home these days because Adam is still in Slovakia. So yesterday I was meeting up with a friend for a little bit, but yeah, I'm just realizing now that it's still not so great. Yesterday I was not talking that much. I also see Claudia and Kimberly. And oh my god, Facebook user friend says, hello, I absolutely love the Aurora Borealis fuchsia box and I'm so happy about that. And this is when you don't give yet, haven't given my English grammar is degrading. Haven't yet given permission to my broadcasting program to see your profile. Then I see you as Facebook user. You ladies see each other because you are all on Facebook, but I'm outside in a different program. So that's why I don't see you. Then, star of the evening, Susie is here with me. She's the designer of the HELIOS earrings, and I absolutely love mine. Susie, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see all the beautiful versions in the club. I see Cindy also, and Ginny, and Claire, and Sharon, and Debbie, and Connie, and Mary, and Martina. And Susie, thank you for posting the link. Deb, Malia is here. Amy, Marcy. Amy is watching from Taiwan. That's so great. We sent our first package to Taiwan a few days ago. Was it for you, Amy? That was the first beading school package ever flying to Taiwan. So exciting. Marcy, Zuzana, Lutka, Anna, Sheila, Lita, Shona. And as Zuzi says, thank you so much, Zuzi, for always taking such a good care of her beaders. She says, please click the link and then refresh your browser with the video. Thank you, Zuzi. Catherine is here. Linda. And Zuzi is not beating her own design. She's going to work on Knit This Icicle with the same triangular cabochon. And Asta is here, and Corinne is here. And if you haven't heard your name, then it's because I don't see you. I see you as Facebook user. So that's how you know that I greeted everyone. But if you didn't hear your name, then yeah, it's because of this. Still need to click that link. But in the meanwhile, you can also download the PDF instructions that make it easier for you to follow the video class. We already uploaded it to no1has2beadalone.com, and I will show you in a sec how you can download it. But just a little warning that we always have two versions available. I will actually share my screen now. You know, this screen sharing is also possible thanks to that clever program, so I absolutely need it to make these things happen. So when you go to the page to no1has2beadalone.com, or you go to beadingschool.com and then you click No One Has to Bead Alone in the menu, then this is what you see. And we always have two versions of the tutorial. You can either support the broadcast, and this pink button puts the tutorial to your shopping basket and you can purchase it from the bead shop, and we are super happy if you decide to do that. Or the second option, the download the tutorial for free, then you can add your email address, click the send button, and it will arrive directly in your inbox. The second option, the gift tutorial, is available for 3 days. And now comes the friendly warning, important information. Until the end of last year, we always had, since 2020 March, we always had No One Has to Bead Alone lessons on Fridays. And those 3 days meant that you could still download the gift tutorial by Monday. However, in January, I decided to move No One Has to Bead Alone to Thursday, same time. And that means that the gift option, it stays online for the same 3 days. However, 3 days that end on Sunday. I managed to squeeze in some more time thanks to the help of my lovely colleagues. They are so good. So I managed to squeeze in some more time to send you some letters with important information and about inspiration and background info and whatever. So I am doing my best to always also tell you about No One Has to Bead Alone, but please make sure to download it in this time frame, because afterwards it's not available. It's not available through info, not available the gift option through the web page. Only the bead shop option is there after those 3 days. So please be careful about that. In the meanwhile, other Mary also joined us. Carol, Heather, and Anna, and LaGeorgie, and Bernadette. And someone says that YouTube is not working. Let me check. It's really not working. I don't know why. I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, at the moment, I can't change it anymore. If you would be so good to someone to leave a message on the YouTube channel for our lovely beaders over there and invite them, if they can, to the Facebook page, then that would be wonderful. Unfortunately, now I can't change the settings anymore. Oh, and Kimberly, oh my God, you're so helpful. She says, for you to go out and come back and it is working now. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Let's see. I don't understand it, why I don't see it, but thank you so much. Yeah, it's there, just with a beading school mandala picture, and then I'm there. Sometimes these secrets of social media and technical stuff that unfortunately I can't always explain. But let's make my YouTube face disappear. And thank you so much, everyone. Rachel is here also. And oh, thank you, everyone. I'm going to sneeze also, but beading makes me feel better. So all is well. Let's see what we need for today's beautiful, beautiful jewel. I'm also going to put up this picture that Zuzi made for you. But in the meanwhile, I also have some very important notes. I don't want to miss anything important that I need to let you know. So, during the past Beading School Academy team, the winter tear, we had some amazing, inspiring tutorials from Heather Kingsley Heath, a guest designer, one of the best beadwork designers from all around the world. And some of the tutorials, they needed a bit of update. And Susie let me know today that all the tutorials were uploaded again. So if you head back to your profiles at beadingschool.com and you have already you have access to the tutorials, you bought them before, or you were a student for that team, then you can download them again, and that should give you the new versions. Then there is something super exciting on the Beading School blog that I absolutely recommend to check out. So every month we try to bring you an interview with one of our beloved Beading School Club members. And this time, Claire Ambler was so nice to answer our questions. And you can read about Claire on the Beading School blog, and you can actually see here right on the cover a picture not only of Claire's beautiful work, but also this picture is about Neeti from Canada and Claire from the UK, two of one of our most active Beading School Club beaders. And these two lovely ladies got together over the ocean to bead together. And they managed to meet several times while Claire was visiting the area of Neeti. And isn't it just absolutely wonderful how beading really brings friendships, creates friendships, and brings us closer together? So yeah, check out the blog. The interview is so fun. I loved reading it. Thank you so much, Claire. So for your next cup of coffee, you can enjoy this interview. Then another important piece of information, that the HELIOS tutorial was also updated. So those of you who went for the bead shop version, You can download an extended version of Nitty's HELIOS. The gift version, it gave you the basic instructions with the bean beads, but Nitty is amazing Anita Shakman, and she created some variations, and the bead shop version now also includes those variations. You can also meet Nitty on Saturday if you are a Beading School Academy student. Then make sure to log in to our lunch break Zoom room and meet your fellow beaders and Nitty. Nitty and Nitty, those are two different beaders, by the way. So I want to avoid confusion. But now, back to Helios again. Zuzi's picture. And material list. So the earrings, they include, each motif includes 2 pieces of the triangle cabochons in metal claw settings. Then it also includes 2 pieces of 4mm Preciosa bicone beads. Then, furthermore, 4 pieces of 3mm Preciosa bicone beads, 8 pieces of 6mm Miyuki Slender Bugle beads, 4 pieces of 3.4mm Miyuki Drop beads, a little amount of size 11 Miyuki Delica cylinder-shaped beads, and 2 colors of round 15 Miyuki seed beads. So I just checked and then the rest is up to you. Earring hooks, pendant holders, maybe a glass drop in metal setting like I did. I will show you my version in a little while. And I will switch now to my hand camera. Again, techie, annoying stuff. So please let me know if you will be still able to hear me and see my hands after I switched. And also, please let me know if you have any questions about the material list. And then let's focus on the design and beading. Everything, by the way, that you need for this is included in the current Aurora Borealis Beading School Academy team box, but of course you can also use your stash or other material from the Beading School bead shop. Yes, the day before yesterday, my lovely colleagues actually managed to upload more colors of the triangle cabochons, also from the flatback ones, but also from these. So it's worth to check them out. And now switching to my hand camera. So you should be able to see my bead mat and hear me, and you should be able to see my version of Zuzi's Helios earrings, and also the illustration, the first step of the illustration. In the meanwhile, by the way, I wanted to greet Terry. I'm so happy to see you, Terry. And then I see also Montaigne and Stella and Connie, who just joined the Academy. Welcome, dear Connie. And Catherine sees my version. I hope she also hears me and everyone hears me. So to give you another example how you can use the Helios motif, because Zuzi went with this orientation, but you can do so many things with all of the motifs that you bead with us. So I turned it by 90 degrees, and actually I just realized it later that this is kind of like modern butterfly with the two triangles as two wings, and I selected a butterfly shaped ear stud with many beautiful cubic zirconias inside, and then I have here a crystal connector in a triangular shape and a glass drop in metal setting. Catherine says that she's scared putting the triangle in the claw, and Catherine, so good that you brought this up. We have some videos where I am showing how you can do that, but also just a good advice that go for a little spoon and push the claws with the back of your spoon, and that way you don't have a chance to scratch the cabochon. Just go slowly and it will be all right. It's a lot easier than you might expect it to be. And let's start beading. So as you see, then we will start with the two triangular cabochons. Please let me know if the distance from my bead mat is okay for you. I can make some adjustments. I'm back to my normal work environment, so it's so much easier for me to make the workshops happen. So first of all, we will need the two triangular cabochons. I hold one of them in my hands and I go through the hole which is closer to the thicker side from right to left. I'm not tying any knots for this jewel. Then Susie came up with this trick of like hooking right away the thread over the prong. What is now super important that don't pull your thread through the prong, so find where it needs to go behind the prong instead of like hooking the thread here and then pulling the thread for 10 centimeters. It will ruin your thread, but just simply hook it and you will hear a snap and it will be fine and your thread will be safe. You need to right away pull the thread through the prong of the opposite cabochon. So I'm doing the same. And then one more time, the first. So this is it. And then I finish step one by pushing my needle through the hole at the bottom of the claw of the first cabochon. So this is how the two cabochons look like together, and they are joined by the prongs only for now. And Marta says that clearer, I'm not sure, but I will try to make it bigger. I hope it will work. Please let me know how do you like it now. Oh my god, Antoinette, she says, I hope it's okay to say, but I think I love you ladies, you are all geniuses. Antoinette, you make me so humble and blush, and thank you. And this goes to Susie today entirely. Let's celebrate Susie's genius design. So we have now the cabochons connected. And I can't make it more focused, unfortunately. This is the best at the moment that I can do. I lack one component to connect my internet through a cable, and then maybe it would be sharper, but for today the sharpness, this is the best I can do. Let's see now, step 2, and pick up a Miyuki Delica, a 4mm bicone bead, and another Miyuki Delica. And then enter the hole of the other cabochon. On the other side, also please pick up Delica, 4mm bicone Delica, and bead through the first cabochon. We are working for now only with the holes that are closer to the thicker part. And let's go again, let's repeat the thread pass through the first group of beads that we picked up. Cabochon. And the second group of beads. Okay, Kimberly says that it's better now, and for Catherine too, and Joyce is here, so I'm super happy about that. So this is how it looks like at the moment. And let's see what's happening in step 3. So many beads need to be added in this step. So first of all, work with the first color of your size 15 seed beads. You are exiting the combination of Delica, bicone, Delica, and pick up 7 pieces of the round 15 seed beads. Then I let them fall through my thread, and again I need to loop my thread behind the prong, and I don't want to pull my thread against the prong, but I want to just snap it and be directly where I need to be. That's why I needed to let my beads fall in place. And then I pick up a Delica bead, a bugle, Delica, bugle, Delica. So 5 beads on my thread. Again, I let them go where they belong, and I pull my thread to hook it around the prong. I complete this part by picking up 7 more of the round 15s. I bead through the group of Delica, bicone, Delica, and I repeat the same on the other side. I love this diagonal line, by the way, created from the round 15s. Zuzi, this is indeed a genius design. So 7 round 15s. By the way, the black satin fire line is back now in the beading school bead shop if you would like to pick up a spool or 2. That's what I'm using, 4LB 0.12 millimeter. So if you would like to have some more because it was sold out for a while, then this is your chance. Now I pick up again the combination of Miyuki beads of Delica, bugle, Delica, bugle, Delica. I pull my thread and I hook my fire line around the prong, and I complete this step by picking up 7 pieces of the round 15s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I bead through Delica, bicone, Delica, and the first group of 7 round 15s that I added in this step. So this is how it looks from the side, this is how it looks from the top and the bottom. How is it going for you, ladies? Mountain likes the new thread path. Facebook user joined. And Molly needs more thread. And let's see what's happening in step 4. We are going to add the Miyuki drops, 4 pieces of these. So first of all, I pick up a round 15 in the same color that I already added, and then I bead through Delica and bugle bead. I skip the Delica in between the 2 bugles, so it will be kind of a sharp V shape, just like a sharp triangle that I am working with. And I go directly through the bugle and the Delica on the other side. You might need to adjust that Delica bead that is going to be pushed out to create that sharp V, as I did. So just carefully move it with the tip of your needle. Then here you need to pick up a single piece of round 15 and then cross through 6 round 15s from the group of 7, not the last one. And hi, Rabin. And hi, Facebook user friend. I don't see your name. Here I pick up a drop. I skip the round 15 and the Delica, and I bead through the bicone bead sitting in the middle. Again, I pick up a drop, I skip the Delica and the first round 15, and I bead through 6 out of the 7 in the group. I need to pick up, Teresa is there. I need to pick up a round 15 and I bead through a Delica and a bugle. Then again, I skip here the Delica bead in the middle to create a sharp V, and I bead into a bugle and a Delica. The Delica sitting in between the top 2 bugles gets pushed out to create a sharp V, and I progress by picking up a round 15, beading through 6 round 15s out of the 7. I pick up a Miyuki Drop, 3.4 millimeters. I skip a round 15 and the Delica. I bead through the Preciosa bicone bead, 4 millimeter. Snezhana is there, by the way, and Heather. So I pick up a drop and I bead directly to the bicone. Then I pick up another drop. I skip a Delica and a round 15 and I bead through 6 out of the 7 round 15s in the big group that I picked up, and also through that extra one that I have just added. So altogether I bead through 7 round 15s, but not through the first one. So this is how it looks like at the moment. I'm in love with this detail here, the bicone and the drops sitting next to it. And let's see what's happening in step 5. we are adding some more seed beads. We will not use the bugles and the Preciosa 4mm bicons anymore, so I will put them aside. But we will start using the second color of the round 15s, and we will need also the first color and some more Delica beads. Here, my thread is hanging from the last round 15 before the Delica. I pick up 3 round 15s from the first color, I skip the Delica, and then I bead carefully, minding the edge and trying to not break the bugle. I bead through a bugle, a Delica bead, and another bugle. I pick up 3 more pieces, another group of 3 of the first color of round 15s. Then I skip the Delica and I bead through all the round 15s and the Delica bead. Here I pick up the second color, one bead from the second color of round 15s, 2 Delica, 1 more round 15, 2 Delica beads, and 1 more round 15. So this is what I have on my needle. I skip the bicone and then I bead directly and carefully again, space is tight, into the Delica and through all 8 round 15s. How are you doing, ladies? Please let me know. I don't see many comments yet about your work, and I'm curious, which triangles are you using? If you have the Beading School Academy box, the fuchsia version, that you had included these crystal ones that both me and Susie were using, and you also have the crystal vitrolite ones, and I'm curious that which ones did you choose for this jewel? In the meanwhile, I will repeat the same around the other half of the motif. So I will add 2 groups of 3 round 15s here over the Delica, and I will frame the 4mm bicone bead with some more seed beads. Lita is performing some surgery on her bead mat. Careful, dear Lita. Laura says, I'm really enjoying this design. I'm using gold, silver, and white colors with pale blue crystal. Oh, Laura, that sounds so yummy. Marcy's a bit behind. No worries, Marcy, and don't push yourself. It's not a competition, and it's better to just stick to your own pace, even if you feel like, okay, you will need to watch back through the video a little bit later. Then it also has its perks if you watch the recording again, because then you can slow it down, you can make it faster, you can stop it when you need. Just don't rush, take it easy and enjoy. Kimberly says, mesmerized and watching the chat. Molly is trying to make it into a pendant. Martha is focusing. And Joyce says, it's so beautiful. I can't wait to get my box. It's so hard not to have it yet when you are making them. I'm wondering if I spend more to ship, I would get it in time. Oh, I'm really sorry that it's stuck for now, Joyce. Please reach out to the Treasury to see the possibilities. We would love to help with that. Okay, Lita says that the surgery was successful. Facebook user friend is watching now and she will also rewatch later. Shona says that she's using the vitrail light. Ginny is working on the beautiful Winterland pendant. Want to finish one thing before I start another. I really admire your work ethics, dear Ginny. I really wish I could do that. Lately, I became a lot better with that, but yeah, sometimes some designs they just need a bit of maturing. So I put them aside and I continue them later. In the meanwhile, I added the frame of seed beads around my second bicone, and I finished this step by beading through the round 15 seed beads and stopping right in front of the picot and the delica. So this is where you should be exiting now, and this is how it should look like for now. By the way, these colors of like brownish, golden, silver all together, for me, it's so unusual, but somehow I'm so incredibly happy with the result. It's really worth it to venture out of your comfort zone from time to time. And no worries for being late. Rachel will also do it a little bit later. Catherine is using the crystal triangles. Facebook user friend says, I love this design. I'm using the crystal and some colors as my red leg pendant. Found wonderful drops in my stash. Clear with aqua and purple. Perfect. I'm curious. Catherine says that she can actually also zoom into the YouTube video later, and that's so helpful to know. I didn't know that you can do that. Marta has a New Year's resolution. Finish a project before starting a new one. It's very hard to do. I agree. But let's see now what's happening in step 6. We will be adding more crystals and more bugle beads. So actually I need to get back some bugle beads here. First, I will make the picot more picoish, sharper, by beading through the first round 15 of the picot, skipping the middle one, and beading through the third. Again, I carefully push my needle through the bugle, the delica, and the other bugle bead. Another picot, so I bead through the first bead of the picot, I skip the middle one, and I bead through the third bead that I picked up. This makes the shape a bit nicer, and also the whole seed bead frame will be sturdier. I pick up now a Delica bead, a bugle, and a 3mm Preciosa bicone. By the way, I'm using for the first time in my life this brown rainbow custom coated Preciosa bicone, and I think it melted into my colors very nicely. With these 3 beads, the Delica, Bugle, Preciosa bicone in the 3mm size, I push my needle through the Delica that is closest to the round 15 from the frame that we've added before. I skip the round 15 and I bead through the first Delica after it. And then I pick up the same combination, but in opposite order, of course. A 3 mm Preciosa bicone, a bugle bead, and a Delica bead. And again, I bead through the first round 15 from the picot. I skip the middle one, and I bead through the third one. Dear Terry says that she's having pain today, but she just had to join. She will be waiting to do it. And dear Terry, I really hope that the pain will decrease soon. And I'm so happy that you decided to join us today. I love your company. And whenever I see a comment from you in the club, then it's just so good to know that you are there and thinking of your fellow beaders, and then we are thinking of you. Here, after making the picot sharper, I bead through the bugle, the Delica and bugle. Then I bead, again there is a picot coming, so I do the same, of course. I bead through the first round 15. I skip the middle one, and I bead through the third round 15 from the group of 3 that I added. I pick up a Delica bead, a bugle bead, and a 3 mm Preciosa bicone. I bead through one Delica before the round 15, I skip the round 15, and I bead through another Delica after the round 15. This framing part made from seed beads will also become sharper thanks to this clever trick from Susie. Exiting the Delica, I pick up a bicone bead, a bugle, and a Delica. And I finish this step by beading through the very first round 15 from the picot and nothing else. That's surprising, right? For some reason. What are we going to do in the next step? It's coming together so nicely. I got a bit afraid when I realized how much I was talking at the beginning, and we started to bead only after like 20-25 minutes, but this is such a nice fast motif. Everyone sending warm hugs and thoughts to Terry. Thank you, lovelies. And step 7, and this is indeed another clever trick from Susie. So, did you realize that we haven't used yet the other hole of the claw setting? It's still empty. We hooked the beads, we hooked the thread around the prong, but there is no thread running through this outside hole yet. So to anchor the beads better, I pick up 3 pieces from my first color of round 15s. Remember, I'm exiting the first round 15 from the group of 3. I pick up the 3 and I push my needle through the claw setting. Susie, I'm grateful for this part, so I don't have to bead through the bugles anymore because it became tricky after so many thread passes for me. Now on the other side of the claw, I pick up 3 more round 15s and I bead through the last round 15 from the picot. I will show you what it will make. So this is how it looks like from the back now. And then I continue through a Delica bead, a bugle, and a 3mm bicone from Preciosa. Here it's time to pick up some more seed beads, a Miyuki Delica size 11, and 3 pieces of the first color of the round 15s. With these 4 seed beads on my needle, I bead through the round 15 in the middle of the frame around the bicone in the opposite direction. I pull my thread and then I bead through the first and the third round 15 from the group of 3 that I have just picked up. I pull my thread and then I pick up a Delica and I bead through the bicone, the bugle, the Delica, and 1 bead out of the 3 in this little group. You don't have to gently push the needle under your fingernail as I did. That was just an accident. Don't do everything what I do. And Christina joined us from Belize. Oh my God. Or is your name Belize or is your country Belize? Belize. I'm curious, Christina. Now it's time to again join the beads to the whole of the close setting. So I pick up 3 beads and I bead through the holes of my close setting. And then I pick up 3 more and I bead only through that one round 15. I push my needle through Delica, bugle, Preciosa bicone, and then it's time to pick up a Delica and 3 round 15s in the first color. Cristina, ¿dónde vives? En Belize? So I push my needle in the opposite direction through the round 15 in the middle, and then I bead through the first and the last round 15 in the group of 3. I pick up a Delica bead and I continue through Preciosa bicone, bugle bead, Delica. I bead through the 3 seed beads in the picot, oh, I nearly tried to go directly through the bugle, but I feel like it would have been such a disastrous idea. And Susie has a trick for us that in step 7, if you feel like 2 pieces of R15s, the round 15s, are sufficient for supporting the back, you can adjust the number of beads. It depends on the coating of your beads. Indeed, when it is a thicker coating, thank you for bringing that to our attention, Susie. When it is a thicker coating, then maybe less beads are enough for you. For now, I bead through my Delica at the tip of the triangle, and let's see what's happening in step 8. And Adrian joined us. And Adrian says, hello, glad to catch you now. I'm home with mom, who is 94 and has COVID. Very hard week. Prayers, please, if anyone can pray for mom's quick recovery. Thank you. Adrian, sending healing thoughts to your mom. I hope that she will recover soon. It must be so hard for you indeed. And Rachel says in the meanwhile, Susie is really smart. She comes up with great thread passes and lovely designs. Indeed. And step 8 is actually the finishing part. So Susie is showing you one variation on her illustration, how you can finish your motif, and you can hang it vertically. But as you can see, I turned it opposite. So my motif became like a modern butterfly with a butterfly shaped ear stud, and then of course I had to make it longer and extend it with a crystal connector and with a glass drop, the longest glass drop that we have in metal setting. So lovely ladies, I hope that you liked this. I enjoyed beading this so much. It's such an eye-catching motif, but so fast to bead. And actually, yesterday I told you about the mini challenge for our current Beading School Academy students, that this time we would like to challenge those beaders who would like to win the talent prize, the talent winner prize, that please include one of the triangular cabochons into your designs, and please make it either your own or an extended version of one of the tutorials that we bring you. Always for our Beading School Academy students, we organize a mini challenge with every team, and we always have a talent winner and we always have a lucky winner, and everyone from the academic who submits a design that qualifies in the time frame, you can do it through the virtual classroom, can become the talent winner. But as it became incredibly hard for us to decide who is the talent winner, you could see it from the albums that we were posting, the talent and the incredible ideas of our students. We always read that you are saying that I wouldn't want to be in the jury who chooses the winner. Yeah, it was hard. So we decided that from now on, if you would like to be the talent winner, there will always be a little challenge. So now include one of the triangles, it doesn't matter which one, and either make your own design. It can be bead embroidery, it can be bead weaving, it doesn't matter. Or if you would like to play with an existing design, then change it. Don't make just the same earring or that Susie did or I did, but connect it into a big necklace, make it into a bracelet, show off your skills. And Rachel says, don't hesitate to participate, no matter your level. You grow so much when you do. And that is actually the most important with every mini challenge, to enjoy it and to grow as a beader. And Laura says, thank you for this wonderful No One Has to Bead Alone. I so enjoyed beading this today. And thank you so much, Laura, and everyone who joined me today to bead Susie's beautiful design. Next week, on Tuesday, I'm coming with Coffee Time with Erika at the usual time, and we are going to talk about the versatility of bean beads. We also managed to restock most of the bean beads in the Beading School bead shop, by the way. And we used the bean beads in many different ways for this theme. So let's make a quick summary of that, of all those possibilities, or a not so quick, a whole coffee time summary of the possibilities of bean beads. This is the first time when we are playing with them, and they are just, I think, really nice building blocks in our beadworks. Before that, on Saturday, I will actually share my screen once more, because I would also like to share with you all the places gradually where you can find and go back for important information when you need it. So we have an event calendar on the Beading School page, beadingschool.com, and then there is events. And we update it once a week, more or less. And this was this week's Coffee Time with Erika. Then today's No One Has to Be the Lone Lesson. On Saturday, there is lunch break with Nitty. Tuesday, the Beam Bead Coffee Time with Erika is coming. And then next week, on Thursday, we are going to bead another design with the beam beads. You will need only 3 beam beads for one motif. On the 1st of February, Thursday, the Polaris earrings are coming. So ladies, thank you so much for today's lovely beading session. I enjoyed it tremendously. And now take care, be playful, get creative, and I can't wait to see all your beautiful HELIOS earrings or necklaces or bracelets, or surprise me, please. Have a lovely rest of the day, dear beaders. Bye bye.